Welcome to the Casino Skunk Secret Society. I am Ralph, and today we are watching the Mandalorian Season 2 trailer. I've only watched it once. I suggest that you do it as well. Check it out before I do the breakdown. Like I said before, I'm going to be starting, stopping, and going back and forth looking at the stuff frame by frame, shot by shot. So if you haven't seen this yet, go head over to StarWars.com, check out the full trailer for The Mandalorian Season 2, which comes October 30th. Which means I should probably start getting ready to prep those shows. Here we go. So this is like a planet, and that looks like Earth, but it's not. So the ship here, I already forget the name. I know Crest is one of them. Not the Wave Crest. That's from License to Kill. I'll think about it. Broken. It's in disarray. If you look at the flap here on the back, the little hangar door, it's kind of wobbling, and then we get a couple of sparks coming off of the engine here as it like tumbles towards this planet. Cool.
Show me the one safety deemed such destruction. You must reunite it with its own kind.
So looking at this, we're on a planet that looks like sort of just like a city planet. It may be in a desert based on the dirt on the ground. You see some sort of just Star Wars-y objects down there. We have the Mandalorian and we have Baby Yoda. This is a first. Well, not a first, but in the city, if you look at the walls, there's a lot of graffiti. Now, we've seen graffiti in Rebels by the character Sabine Wren. So there has been graffiti in Star Wars, and as we'll find out here, there's a lot of talk of Mandalorians, and I'm going to say that maybe we can see Sabine Wren in this. She is a Mandalorian in the show Rebels, if you haven't seen that, so check that out. Dave Filoni also created Rebels, so chances are there might be a tie-in to Sabine, which would be really cool, because in the show Rebels, they dealt with the Black Saber, which we saw Moff Gideon holding at the end of Season 1 of Mandalorian. So we might get a view of Sabine Wren.
Where? This you must determine.
Okay, so this shot, it looks like the Bantha is saying where.
Where?
But it's so weird editing. I don't know why they decided to put the dialogue from going from a black frame into a shot of someone saying where as the Bantha opens its mouth. But that Bantha is really cool looking. Definitely looks practical, and I like this this desert feel. It feels a little like Tatooine, but I like that you can see like the layers of the rocks going through.
Where? This you must determine.
So here's the Razor Crest, is that what it is? Flying through the atmosphere. It looks like a different planet. The planet that he was falling to here looks like he's heading towards this more of a water planet. Maybe it's Camino. Maybe he's trying to find the origins of the child. He knows that Dr. Pershing from the first season had the Camino symbol on his shirt. So maybe trying to track down the child's origins, it takes him to Camino. So maybe this could be Camino, but this is definitely a water planet that it's heading to, and this looks more like a desert planet. A little Tatooine-like, but yeah, look at that. But as you can see, the Razor Crest is not damaged and is moving pretty good. it's not tumbling. Yeah, that bantha is really cool looking.
The souls of...
And then we have a snow planet. It's kind of cool. Almost looks like Starkiller Base with the snow and then the deep sort of ravine.
The souls of eons past tell of battles between Mandalore the Great and an order of sorcerers called Jedi.
Okay. Let's look at this shot real quick and just the child looking sad. What do we have back here? Does this ship look like anything to anybody? Almost not Y-Wing. This looks like a newer ship. Real simple looking design. It's like a wedge shape ship. Doesn't look like anything we've seen before, which is good. I want to see new things in Mandalorian. Like Mandalorian's the place you go to experiment with new designs and new characters and new situations. Because it's a TV show, you can explore more stories, go deeper. You don't have to stick to just the Rebellion and the Empire and the same ships that were in the original trilogy and the sequel trilogy. That's what I liked about the prequels. Was the design element. Naboo starfighters looked really crazy. They felt Star Warsy, but they looked like completely different designs. They weren't just, you know, Mark I X-Wings. So that's one thing that I appreciated with the prequels is the designs. So with this, I'm hoping they're able to do their own thing, stick with new designs, and do cool kind of new things as opposed to the same old, but they're already talking about Jedis. So we're kind of getting back into that. But I guess if you have this child, that's going to come into play, but we'll see.
Between Mandalore the Great and an order of sorcerers called Jedi.
Okay, so I'm looking at this right here. First of all, I'm not going to get it right. The squid faces. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I want to say that the squid faces are either Aqualish or Quarren. I don't know which one because I grew up in the 80s, and so they were always just known as squid face to me. So maybe this is that planet. It definitely looks like a fishing port, which we haven't seen in Star Wars. This is the kind of stuff I want to see, new things, new environments. We have seen underwater battles on Mon Cala in like the Clone Wars and stuff, but like this fish, it looks like a fishing village, but a Star Wars version. Speaking of Mon Cala, we have a couple of Mon Calamaris over here in the corner, which is pretty cool. And I think later we see a shot of an actual boat. I know we had the sort of wave skipper in that Rey uses in The Rise of Skywalker, but I think there's an actual boat in here. I'm not sure who these two little guys are here. The little bumpy heads. But this guy right here, I like his backpack with like sort of jellyfish inside. That's pretty neat. Anything else? A couple of Mon Calamari on the right-hand side here. I got a couple, like a human. Another human. So this is cool. We have red Mon Calamari, and there's sort of a different, like a brownish Mon Calamari here. That's pretty neat. There's a moisture evaporator, so maybe they're collecting moisture from the sea. This shot here.
Jedi.
So they mentioned Jedi, and you have this person here in a cloak. You would assume is Jedi. I'm not sure. Now, we've heard that Ahsoka is going to be in the show. I thought this was Ahsoka at first. She kind of has like a orange copper kind of face, but there's no way it's not Rosario Dawson. And she doesn't have the horns up here or the things down here. Maybe this is Sabine Wren. This takes place, or the last season took place 5 years after Return of the Jedi, and Rebels took place, I think, 5 years before Star Wars. So this could be an aged up version of Sabine Wren. So maybe the Mando's coming here to learn more about the Darksaber. Who knows? But yeah, I'm not sure who this is. but she seems to disappear. We'll see.
Is called Jedi.
You expect me to search the galaxy and deliver this creature to a race of enemy sorcerers?
She just ducked behind some boxes.
This is the way.
So let's hear what she says about the Jedi.
The songs of eons past tell of battles between Mandalore the Great and an order of sorcerers called Jedi.
You expect me to search the galaxy and deliver this creature to a race of enemy sorcerers?
This is the way.
Okay. So he's looking for a Jedi. Who's alive 5 years after Return of the Jedi? Luke Skywalker. And then that's it. I mean, that's all, right? I know Luke was setting out to train Jedi, but I wonder who she is. I'm assuming Ahsoka, even though Ahsoka left the Order of the Jedi. So Luke or Ahsoka, as far as I know. There might be some other books and stuff, the like Aftermath saga that take place between Return of the Jedi and the Force Awakens. Luke was obviously training Jedi. There may be some sort of Jedi in there, but Jedi is a religion. So it sounds like they're looking specifically for a Jedi Knight, not just a Force-sensitive person, a Force user. So that should be interesting. It's actually pretty cool. I'm a fan of Jedi. I just don't know if I want The Mandalorian, which takes place outside of normal Star Wars sort of affairs, to get into this thing. I like it being on the outskirts of the rest of the, sort of 9-episode trilogy. So we'll see. 9-episode saga. There's a boat. So here's a full-on, flat-out, just a boat. Like we saw in Canto Bight, there's some like kind of flying barges and stuff, and we've seen Dryden Voss in Solo. He's got a yacht, but they always fly. This is a straight-up, full-on traveling by boat. It's got thrusters on the back, so I'm wondering if it could do. There's a water equivalent of hyperspace. We'll see about that. Maybe hydrospace, hydrospeed, something like that. So he's on here with the squid faces and Baby Yoda, aka the child. I don't see anything here, but it's interesting that the only way to get to this place is by boat. Why wouldn't you use the Razor Crest to get there? Anything of interest? I guess there's rope in Star Wars. Maybe even the Banthas have rope around them, but I can't. I guess the Ewoks use rope, but I just think it's weird that there's rope in Star Wars. Okay, guys. This is. I mentioned this on Twitter. I'm a little bit weary of the X-Wings. I guess there was X-Wings in season 1 and episode 5 of The Mandalorian. So it's not surprising that there's X-Wings in this. I don't know. Like I liked Mandalorian being over here and the rest of Star Wars being over here. But I mean, yeah, these are cool. These are the classic original trilogy style X-Wings with the 4 circular engines as opposed to the 4 half-circle engines that they used in the sequel trilogy. I don't know enough about X-Wing marks to know if this is somebody we should know. I'm looking at the R2 unit in the cockpit, if I can get a good look at it. It can't be R2-D2, but it's a silver domed astromech with a white body. So I don't know. And then it cuts away before we can see this astromech. I mean, if it's R2-D2, am I cool with that? Yeah, I don't know. It's so hard to tell. Watching it this way, though, is making me more excited to see the details and what's going on. This shot, now it looks like he's being pursued, or is he guiding the way? Like, how cool would it be if, say, he's trying to reach Luke Skywalker to give him the child. Luke has a small band of rebels that hangs out with him. Maybe Rogue Squadron, maybe Wedge. That's what Wedge has been doing this whole time, is he's hanging out with Luke, making sure that Luke doesn't get found. I know that Luke and, Luke and Lando at some point was tracking down the Jedi killer prior to the Rise of Skywalker. So maybe Luke has a small group of rebels. Maybe this is Rogue Squadron, and they're trying to keep the Mandalorian away from Luke Skywalker. So I don't know. It would be cool if Wedge teamed up with Luke, and they became a secret, like, sort of Rogue Squadron that went, and Luke ended up hunting down the Imperials the way that Darth Vader hunted down the Jedi after the Clone Wars. Wouldn't that be crazy if Luke Skywalker and a group of rebels hunted down bad guys, and he's like mirroring his father? That would be kind of neat. Probably not going to happen. I apologize if you hear the lawnmower outside. Try to work past it. So this looks like some time has passed. Here we are on a desert planet. And here we have Cara Dune and Grief Karga with the gray facial hair. And this looks like the city from the first season of Mandalorian. Almost like these guys have taken over from the stormtroopers that were there. And Werner Herzog's character. Like, that's all been rid of. All those have been taken care of. And these two guys are the ones sort of overseeing this outpost now. Because the way they're looking, they look very happy to see the Mandalorian again.
You know this is no place for a child.
TIE fighters. Cool. Stormtroopers. Fine. Cool. They look like they're on a bridge of a Star Destroyer. Could this be a flashback? These aren't like the dusty old stormtroopers that we've been seeing from season 1. These look like during the Empire stormtroopers.
You know this is no place for a child.
Biker Scouts. Cool. Jumping off a thing. I don't see anything in here. There's some dead stormtroopers, all these dead stormtroopers. Maybe there's an explosion. Maybe there's an attack on an Imperial facility, and these Biker Scouts are now going after them. So this place right here looks the same as this place here. So maybe the Mandalorian is infiltrating this Imperial area for some reason. Drowning. Okay. So he must not be able to breathe underwater with the mask. Even though I don't know. Whatever. He's using the jetpack.
Place for a child.
Sound like a Chewbacca roar, but what do we got here? We got some more graffiti. It looks like a C-3PO and a clone trooper. Little eyeball guy. Looks like the Technodrome right here. And I can't see what this dude is who's hanging. He looks like he's dressed like a Weequay. like a pirate. Yeah, I'm not sure. Shoots the light. Okay, cool. Nothing of importance yet.
Wherever I go, he goes.
Razor Crest crash landing. This must be from earlier when the first shot where we see it start tumbling in space. This may be it landing. Maybe that's why he lands on this water planet. Doesn't have the Razor Crest anymore. It's beat up, so he needs to take the boat to somewhere else.
So I've heard.
So we got a Cyclops dude. That's cool. There's a Cyclops guy in the cantina. He looks like he's got a comb over, which is kind of fun. I bet you that's some actor that we know, but I'm not sure. We got a couple of Gamorreans here fighting with vibro blades. Sweet. So we get to actually see the vibro blades at work. They're thin.
So I've heard.
Let's look at these dudes. Sweet. Another bald guy with a beard. Maybe I can get on this show still. Let's see. So they've been traveling enough that the child knows what the little whistling birds means. So they've been hanging out together for a while. His head looks more wrinkly than it did last time. Sound effects. The whole arena is empty. And this dude looks like almost like a Darth Maul type of character. Gets stabbed in the heart. Cool.
This is the way.
Cool. October 30th. That's what I meant to do. October 30th. Cannot wait. Like I said, I got to get some shows prepped. I need to get more people to come visit. I'm not sure how many episodes it is. Hopefully it's not too many. But, man, I got to hurry up on some other projects and finish those up so I can get focused on this. So, yeah, I look forward to The Mandalorian. It looks cool. It looks cool. I'm hoping all the Empire stuff is flashbacks. I'd like to know who the cloaked figure is. Is that Sabine Wren? Could be. We'll see. What do you guys think? Let me know. Shoot me up on, hit me up on Facebook or Twitter, anything like that. And let's talk about it. All right. Thanks for the continued support. And until next time, may the Force be with you.